What's up, everybody?
How's
it going?
What's up?
How's it going? How's it going? Everybody in the chat? Let's see who we got.
Oh, snap.
If I got the right damn button, here we go.
Let's
Oh.
go.
We got, what's up, Skyler Walker? Thanks for joining us,
What's up,
man.
Skygo?
Rippin'.
Yeah, Zach Y1786. What's up, man?
Oh, snap. One of our admins, right?
Nico, what's up? Thanks for
Nico.
joining us. Tribute Toys, as always. Thanks for being with us, man. There it is. Fade Hammer, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? All right. So tonight, we got a very special show. We have the gentleman from Go Figure Photo Feature, framed figures, and the Domesticated Caveman, which is an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a very, very, very awesome name.
Green.
So basically, we're just going to start it off. Whichever one of you two wants to start, tell us about yourselves.
I'll start off. I'm not shy. Hi,
All right.
I'm Gannon. I'm the Domesticated Caveman. Pleasure being on the show. Glad you guys had me. Just kind of new at toy photography, but been doing photos for a long time. I kind of enjoy doing this because the models are a little easier to deal with sometimes.
Definitely.
But just kicking things off and trying to learn with the community, and really had a pleasant experience so far with everybody. So
Awesome.
yeah, man,
Right
good
on,
time.
right on. For sure. All right. Well, I'm Zach from Frame Figures. Been doing this for, let's see, I think a year and a half now.
Nice.
I've been a fan for like years and just never really got into it until last year. My wife got me the 4-pack TMNT movie turtle set, and that's kind of what gave me the spark. Like, all right, let's do this. But yeah, it's been a fun time. Met some awesome people so far. Super supportive. That's kind of what we wanted to start the group for, to help and give back to everybody that helped us out.
Awesome. That is
Right on.
that is like one of the best things to hear, especially in this community, is toy photographers helping out toy photographers and everybody actually being community minded. You know,
Right.
none of this, hey, look at my stuff. You know, you're not as good as me. Because I ran into some of that stuff when I first joined it. Because I've only been doing this, like really, really seriously doing this for about 3 years. And when I first started into it, I'd reach out to some people, and and you know, it was kind of, yeah, your stuff's okay, but yeah, I can't really help you, and that was kind of discouraging.
Right.
I know I've heard that story quite a bit from a lot of people that reach out to, you know, some people in communities, and they get the same thing. I think what you guys are doing is phenomenal, because that's what a community is supposed to be about. We reach out to people, people help out, people give you the tricks and the trades, and you know, we all become better with each other as opposed to just running this solo, at least in my opinion.
Agreed.
No, I
Agreed.
agree. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hell yes.
Yeah, there were some guys that were really helpful to me when I first started. You know, I mean, I'm posting my first 2 or 3 pictures, and some guys like shout out to like Stubbs and you know, some Jamie Amex. I mean, these are guys that have just really reached out from the very beginning. Were so helpful for me. So, it's been nothing but a good experience so far.
Nico says, told you that was the best name.
Nico did, man. I appreciate you, Nico.
Let's see. No one makes any money from hardly any of it. We all do it for the love of plastic. Hell yes, that is fact.
Amen to that. Amen.
More money lost than gained.
Zach White says it shouldn't ever be about ego. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
It's been my
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it's been my experience. No matter what I've done in life, there's somebody better doing it than I am. So,
Yep.
You know what I mean? The ego's not worth it.
No. I mean, this is a learning community. We use this to, you know, a lot of people use this, you know, to get away from the real world for a while and get their problems out of their head. push it away, kind of like a therapy session. And when you use your therapy
Yeah.
session, and people in your therapy session are shitting on you, it kind of goes against the grain of what you're trying to do. So
Right.
it's always good to meet people like you in the community that push for this positive environment. And I've only been jumped in your group for a few days now, and dude, I love it. I love like interacting with everybody.
Yeah.
There's like so many people I've seen in the group that have like a vast amount of knowledge and have been doing this for a while, and they are great teachers and mentors and people to learn from because they know so many tricks to help people out. And it's really a base for those newer photographers to come in, learn, and kind of evolve into their own style and techniques.
Right.
And
Yeah.
We were
if you
just
can't
talking
figure-
about this earlier. We were
Yeah.
saying this earlier. I said, one of my favorite parts about the brand new guys that are just coming in, and God, I'm brand new. I mean, I just hit my 800th follower today, so I'm not, I haven't been around that long. But what I really enjoy about the new guys in the group is they're not scared to ask a question. That, like, guys that have been around forever, that they're probably wondering the same stuff, but they're like,
Yeah.
they're too embarrassed to ask the question. A new guy asks it, and you're like, thank God somebody finally asked that question.
Thanks for finding that bullet for me. Appreciate it.
Right?
But okay, so speaking of all this, why don't you tell us about Go Figure Photo Feature? Tell us about the page and kind of like the goals you have set for that community. And yes, by the way, congrats on the 800 subs,
Thanks, man. Thanks,
followers.
man. Hey, Zach,
Right.
do you want to take this, or you want me to? Either way.
I'll let you take it. I'm having some audio issues kind of cutting
Okay.
in. I think it's my
right.
earbud.
So I think you guys kind of nailed what we were looking like, how our focus was kind of initially going to be, and it still is to a great deal of finding the guys that, we've got under 1,000 followers, and, we just want to learn how to take good photos. We want to be part of a very positive community where guys are just jumping in and helping and, giving constructive criticism without being dicks about it,
right.
that kind of environment. Where we see this going is to bring up another IG celebrity. Sir Dork was such a huge inspiration to me. Like that when
Both
that's
of
how
us.
I got back into this, was through Jared. And I mean, so a lot of his personality kind of sung to me in terms of how I wanted to treat other people and be positive about everything and really sharing and being like available for folks when they had questions, because I'm not a professional toy photographer, but I've got a lot of photography experience. So
Right.
I can help out with things, like that. I may not know what the next cool figure coming tomorrow is, but I know how to set something up in a frame. So if guys ever have any questions, I want to be available for them. And Zach's the same way. And just to credit Zach a lot, like we come from such a different, he shoots everything he's done that you see has been done with a mobile phone, which is blows my mind when I see that stuff. It's
Same way I do mine.
just mind blowing, man. It's like how
Yeah.
talented these guys are. So I just fostering the community. We want to do some stuff like photos of the week and we've even talked about doing like yesterday, this was our favorite photo, and just keeping people pumped up about doing what they're doing. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah. So
Let's see.
I hope that rings true to folks.
Let's see. Welcome to the Don't Be a Dick community. Really nice place. Right. Yes.
We don't want to
definitely.
hear about your politics or your religion in here.
No.
No. We don't care about
We don't
that.
talk
We
toys, man.
Exactly.
just
Cell
toys.
phones for the
Toys
win.
only.
Toys only. That's why we're here, man. So,
That's
right?
awesome. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, again, it's a very noble and great mission to be a part of a group like that, because, like I say, you have a lot of experience with photography itself, which it does translate into toy photography. All the techniques and aspects of regular photography. I mean, we're still taking pictures. Granted, the models we have are only half a foot tall, sometimes a foot tall, than if you're, bougie and like the 1/6 scale shit. But I'm trying to stay away from that because the other shit costs me enough as it is.
Amen.
But it's still, there's still a lot of aspects from, just basic photography knowledge that can apply to, what we do in our hobby and how we can kind of increase our skills in that. And having people like you, come from that background and share how you pulled that off with real people is definitely a boon and a benefit to everyone. And we appreciate your knowledge.
Well, it's challenging what people do with toys. Like, you take your Sergeant Bananas, your Johnny Woos, and those guys. It blows my mind what they do with action figures to this day. Compared to, I can set a person in front of me and take a portrait like there's no tomorrow. You give me a, 1/12 action figure, and it's like, good Lord, man, this is a lot harder than you think it is.
Work with me, damn it. Work.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
So, you other two guys, you got questions for him, or?
Oh, I mean, no. Sorry, I was just listening and trying to be respectful. No, I do appreciate the mission that y'all set out on. I had a similar thing when I started up my group to also help people grow as photographers and take some of the experience I've learned over the 10 plus years I've been doing photos and stuff and impart that on there without being a dick. So what y'all are doing is amazing. I don't really have any questions. I'm excited to see where you guys go. And
thanks for joining us.
Busted.
And y'all being such an open group and bringing everyone in that follows the page, and that's nice. There's a lot of groups that are very segmented and are just about, well, you got to keep your engagement up. You got to contribute to every collab. You got to contribute to the likes, and you got to comment on everyone's post. And it's like, don't make this a second full-time job for us,
Right.
Like, some people can barely get a photo done a week, let alone like everyone's posts in the group and comment on everything and share it. It's just, what y'all are doing is amazing, and I applaud y'all.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you so much, man. Follow your stuff all the time, by the way, brother. Love it.
Thanks, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I was just what you said, lots the same. It's nice seeing someone give back to the community. Same reason I started up, the other page I'm running at the moment. It's to help other people, get people's work out there, meet people.
Yeah.
Like you said, get better techniques out, learn better techniques, learn new techniques. See new figures, see people's customs work, all that. It's really good to see more like-minded people trying to give back and help people grow their pages and increase engagement.
Yeah,
and just to touch on that, whenever, because I've been a part of the toy photography community for 4 years now. So whenever I started, it felt like it was still in its infancy a little bit. Cliques hadn't really formed, but now for new photographers, I couldn't really imagine getting started in this climate because everyone's kind of clicked up. The reach isn't there unless you're in a gajillion group chats to get your stuff out there. And a lot of those groups that were around when I started just simply don't exist anymore, or have kind of become gated communities. And again, what you are doing is incredibly, I don't know the word, wholesome, not wholesome, altruistic.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Whatever. It's freaking cool, man.
It is freaking cool. And
well, we just want to keep it open for everyone and have everybody come in and really enjoy it. We're going to,
sure.
like I said, grow and get things to where they need to be at. So we're going to continue working on it. If you guys will keep following us, we love it, man.
Definitely. So Turbulent Toys says, I'm the same. I've been doing photography since 1996, but it was mostly wildlife and nature. Getting into toy photography was a whole new challenge, especially learning lighting techniques. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. The lighting is a lot more nuanced for sure. For sure.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Big Hammer says there's a dynamic background noise happening.
It's been exercised.
It's been exercised.
That's how I started. Most of my stuff was like nature shots that I did on a failed Instagram account that only got 100 follows in like the 3 or 4 years I was doing that one for. So yeah, toy photography has definitely rejuvenated my passion for photography.
I was always a little scared to put my things out, like for fear of rejection or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and I found that this community, I've put some real pieces of shit out there and people have still been supportive of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, and that's the thing. It's just, you've got to shoot some crap every once in a while to grow. And you can't be embarrassed of it. It's like, this is what I tried to do. Help me get better. And that's,
Yeah.
what we want to do. So,
I mean, everybody has a starting point. There's always
Yep.
got to be a starting point, and not everybody's going to walk out the womb and say, "Look at me, I'm Ansel Adams."
right.
It just doesn't happen. And I know I say that, but I've seen some accounts that have like 200 followers, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why aren't you shooting for a toy company? Because damn.
Yeah.
But I
if
mean,
you go back far enough in anybody's portfolio on Instagram, you are bound to find their starting point and where their photos were hot garbage. And if you don't find a hot
Don't you
garbage,
go back to 2017 on mine.
chances are that they've cleansed their account of the stuff that they deem not good.
Yeah.
And which
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to that, because I think it's nice to see that growth over the years and to be like, well, this is where I started and this is what I'm doing now.
Yep.
Because
That's
if you're
one thing
not,
I'm hell bent on. You're absolutely right. I'm hell bent on just leaving all the garbage there, and that way you can show the growth. So
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you're doing this for a prolonged period of time and you don't try to, if you don't try to improve, or not even try to improve, but if you can't see like growth in your shots, then I don't know. I mean, I know some people just do it like purely, hey, I got a cool toy, whatever. But like, there should be some sort of growth if you're doing the photos.
Yeah.
Which is what's good about y'all's group, is helping people.
Yeah.
I mean, there should
see,
be. Like, you should see.
Zach says photography is art and art is subjective. It's cliche, but beauty is an eye of the beholder. Yes, it is.
Yep.
This is
Yes,
true.
it is. And kind of going back to what you said, Miss Kate, I leave all my shit posts up. My first post was those little stupid Kinder toys, and I thought I was cool shooting them on the back of a shirt. No, that was crap. It was total crap. I mean, I think that photo still has like maybe 12 likes, and that was people being generous. But it shows this is where I started to where I am now. And it's more of a reminder for me, more than showing off, my stuff to other people. To remind, I can go back and look. It's like, wow, I am accomplishing something.
Mm-hmm.
I am improving, and every day I learn something new, and I try to learn something new. And it's a never-ending process.
Well, it's great having a partner like Zach on this mission, because there's been multiple times, and like I said, I'm still new at this, so we'll be chatting in the background. Which, by the way, I got to tell you how I met this guy. It's actually funny, but we'll just be talking in the background, having a chat, and I'll post a picture that I'm thinking about posting. I'm like, this is garbage. I'm not going to post this, and he's like, dude, post that photo. And I'll post the photo, and it ends up being like one of my better photos that people react to it well. So
every time.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of trying to get better about not being quite as hard on myself, like just posting what I've got. So, but
We're our own worst critics.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Zach.
How's it going, Alberto?
Zach.
Unplug it. Maybe twist the connector.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
All right. But no, what were we talking about? My bad.
We're talking about how phenomenal you are with a freaking phone.
Thanks. But no, like the pictures, if I feel like, oh, that's crap, I end up posting them anyway, and I'm always wrong. So I tell him, I'm like, dude, if you feel like it's crap, post it anyway. People won't like it. You may not like it at the time, but other people will.
Yep.
See, it's it seems like the ones that I put like the most effort in, and I think are like the greatest shots, barely get any likes. But the ones that I just
We were just
say, "Oh
talking about
shit,
this.
I'm late for this collab. Let me do this real quick." Boop, boop, boop. 5 minutes later, I'm throwing something up, and everybody loves it. I'm like, "What the hell, man? What am I
Yep.
doing?"
Right?
I have no idea what I'm talking about, so don't listen to me. Now,
But, all right.
the way I met Zach, I just want to tell you guys a story real quick. Is I was I was at my 399th follower, and I was just waiting for that 400th follower, and it happened to be Zach. And so I hit him up in the background, and I'm like, "Hey man, you're my 400th follower. I just wanted to say thanks. I really appreciate that." And this, that, and the other. It turns out, man, I met a really good guy, and we've been thick as thieves for
Literally ever
since.
since.
Yeah. So it's good stuff, man. He took me under his wing and showed me the rope. So that's how it happened.
Hey, you
That's
taught me some
another.
stuff.
That's another thing about this community is like, we all went through like high school and college or whatever. We grew up with these, friends. Some of us still have those friends to this day. Some of those friends, we kind of drift apart. But it seems like the people that we meet in this community through this hobby, it's quick. It's like instant.
Right.
Not with everybody, but with a lot of people. It's like, holy shit, man! Have we known each other our entire lives? What's
Did
going
we
on
just
here?
become best friends?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So here's my question for you guys. What was your first figures that you started with?
Zach, you go.
Mine were the Secret of the Ooze TMNT 2-packs.
Okay.
Both 2
Okay.
packs of the turtles.
Those are good figures. The NECA ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were my,
NECA dropping that heat with those turtles, man.
oof. I
Yeah,
know.
except those everyday clothed ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We don't talk about those ones.
My first one was, and I didn't know a damn thing about toys, but so the big DC movie, Superman versus Batman, and I got all of those. What were they, like the figure
Oh, the
arts?
Mattel.
Or yeah, there you. No, it was the fig.
Oh.
It was one of the expensive brands at the time. Which
Oh, okay. I was about to say those
I
Mattels are
sent
terrible.
Zach a picture of it by
I
Amazon
wanna
the other day,
say-
where I captured those where I got those figs at, and I bought 4 of those figs, and they were, the entire price for the thing for 4 figs was like $125 or $130, to show you where the cost of these things have gone. And I was looking at them loose the other day, like on eBay, just to see what I had, and it's like not a single one of them is selling for $150 loose now. So it's just
Wow.
insane, dude.
I want to say it was the Mayfex, maybe?
Yeah, it was Mayfex. That's exactly what
Okay.
it was. It was a Mayfex. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
That was
Those
like
Mofex, man, they
10
can bring
years
some
ago.
money later on. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, it was crazy. But that was where I got started with toy photography. So, and then, like I said, I mean, that was years ago. Kind of put it down, ran around for a while, and I've got 2 or 3 bars that I'm running, and all kinds of. So, I'm just now finally getting the time of life to get back into this full force. So,
Right
enjoying
on.
it. So, but that's where I
See,
started.
Fate Hammer said, when I got my first Mezco, the yellow brown Wolverine, I was blown away. I had to try it and take a photo of it. I was hooked after that. Let us know, chat. Let us know what was your dip into the rabbit hole. Let's see, the cloth goods really up to realism picks if they are done right, aka Mezco. Very true. Very true.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it only takes that one fig that that like I had McFarlane. I had your Hasbro stuff, your GI Joes. But the one fig that got me into it was a Mythic Legion skeleton builder. Just one of their basic ones, man.
Yeah.
It was all downhill from there. I was like, holy
Love 'em.
shit, this thing is awesome. And
Mhm.
later
That's
on, it
killer.
became Savage Crucible. And these guys know I'm like a Savage Crucible addict.
You got us into a
Popeye got me back into it. I saw a shot of the Popeye, the 112,
Yes.
and I was
the
like,
Mascot one.
Yep,
Love that
absolutely
figure.
love that fig, man.
Same.
So, yep.
Let's see. My first photos were the McFarlane DC Captain Carrot. Shit, I'm still looking for that one because I wanted that one.
Sadly, I passed him up at a Target because I was kind of whatever on McFarlane's. I'm kicking myself every day.
Let's see. Albro says Mythic Legions got me into photography and Savage got me into dios. There you go. Yes. You know,
Yep.
one
Legions is
always
definitely-
leads to another.
I say Legions is what keeps me going on it.
Let's see, Trippin', you guys will get a kick out of this. My first fig that I actually went hunting for was when the first line of McFarlane Kiss figures came out. Hell
That's
yes!
cool.
I think I had the
There's
Gene
an-
Simmons
oh,
from
yeah.
that line.
There's an antique store right up the road from my house that has that full stage dio with them, with the lights and
Oh,
everything,
shit.
for $100. I'm tempted to get it for my ghost shots. I'm really tempted.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
see. Fade Hammer says, I feel like modern classified Joes are kind of underrated. They are.
100% agree.
They,
Sure.
they have done
I
a really
agree.
good job with those. They
I
are
got a
the
whole
cheapest
shelf
in the
up.
game, and they fucking rock. I'm guilty myself of not taking enough pics of them, though. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I got a bunch of them, but
Same.
But
yeah. Let's see. It's my favorite figure of the line, even still, is Wolverine, Mezco Wolverine. Mezco, man. Mezco is, whenever they ship their stuff out on time, they're great.
I think
Right.
Zach was talking about McFarlane figures being his favorite line.
Zach was?
I think
Oh,
so,
yeah,
because
yeah.
he says
Zach
his
was
first
saying,
was
yep. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was about to ask if you guys had a favorite toy line, or you just kind of dip around everywhere.
I'm all over the place, man.
But
It's kind
You
of
kinda
just
have
whatever
to be
gets my
nowadays.
attention, really. Like,
Same.
I look at something like, how many ideas can I get out of that? You know what I mean? And
Sometimes it's not
I mix and match.
how many. Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say sometimes it's not even how many ideas can I get. It's just like if I see a figure where I can even get like one cool shot out of it, I'm like, that's enough for me.
I do that.
And then
I won't
later
lie.
on the gears will turn and I'll be able to use it again. But
yeah,
My wife is fantastic at finding really freaky little things like skulls and like just characters and figures that like they don't even belong in the multiverse, and she'll find those, and I just love shooting those things, man. It's so much fun. People have no idea what you're doing, but you just have a good time with it. So
Let's see. My favorite that he has done is Deadpool. There it is.
yeah, right on. There you go.
I mean,
He's always
you
around.
can't you can't go wrong with a Deadpool shot because
Right.
he's such
Is
an
that-
eclectic character. He fits with everything.
Yep.
You know, and,
is that
and
Mrs.
it
Frame
makes sense.
figures?
That is.
Oh, nice.
I
Thank you
was
for
showing
watching.
I was showing Zach today. One of the things I bought back in 16 or 17 was I've got still in the box, all good. It's the quarter size, the 1/4 scale Marvel Legends Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
With
Forgot you
the-
showed me that.
Yeah, with the 32 points of articulation and every weapon you can imagine. I mean, basically, it's like a gigantic blown up version of a Marvel Legends. It's
Right.
fantastic, though. So,
I remember their Hulk was good. We had a Hulk in that line that was really good.
I bet trying to shoot that thing's a pain in the ass.
yeah, I mean, it might as well be, Galactus or something. I thought about doing
Right.
like Galactus head, just
Yeah,
having him come
Galactus
across
pool.
That'd be cool.
Galactus pool, yeah.
I mean, you get into those 1/6 scale and then like the quarter scale, man. You might as well just be shooting pictures of your kids. I mean, you're about as tall as
Right?
I mean, I was like, all right, go stand over there. Great. I'm going to use the entire backyard as my dio. Let's set this up.
Oh man,
It's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's like
But,
isn't the Haslam Galactus like 3 feet tall? That's like a toddler.
It is.
Something like that.
It's
I-
huge.
My buddy, my best friend from high school, he actually bought 2 of those. One to sell that he sold, but he wouldn't bring it out of his house, so I had to go to him to like shoot a photo of it. So I threw this sheet over his like door, but to get the angle I wanted, you could still see the ceiling of the shop just because it was so massive that I then had to go mask out everything just to get a cool shot. That was probably like the 10th, 15th photo I did on my account.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I haven't went back to mess with it because it's kind of a pain in the ass to shoot.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like Titan class Transformers, same way. I've got so many, but I never photograph them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Nico says the toy photo thing started with one Indiana Jones from the Adventure series. Now I have the full collection. Yep, there it is. But the collecting action figures was with the Spawn on the late 2000s. Yep.
Mhm.
those are still really good figures.
Yeah.
Let's see. McFarlane DC Multiverse stuff is also underrated. They kill it for the price, and most importantly, it's available at Walmarts, etc., all over the country, even in dinky podunk towns. Available to all. Yes, he does send his stuff worldwide.
He does.
So
Good
I
old
like his.
Paul.
I love his Warhammer line. I'm loving that Warhammer line.
and
Well-
his sculpts are getting better.
Mm-hmm.
His
Well, I'm in
offerings are
Houston.
getting better.
I'm in Houston, Texas, so I mean, it's there's a lot of we've got some Bedrock comics and stuff here that are pretty fantastic for going and finding things. But I was
Right.
at a Walmart the other day picking up something, and I did not know, this is how dumb I am. I didn't know that there was a collectors area in Walmart. Over in the TV section or whatever.
Yep.
And I went over there, and they had SH Figure Arts. They had some, Goku's there, and several of the NECA. They had some. Oh, they had a Jason Voorhees, I believe it was, and a
Yeah.
Halloween. And I was surprised that they have that at Walmart, but it made me happy because it's like some kid that lives in the middle of nowhere in Utah can go to Walmart and maybe get their hands on some of this stuff, or see
As long
it
as
in
they get
person.
there before the scalpers do.
Right,
Yep.
right,
Right.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
No, yeah, Walmart. I mean, it's like hit or miss because some WalMarts have a huge collector section,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
awesome collector section, and then there's other ones
Some
like,
that have none.
I don't know, mine that is
Right.
it's like nearly pick clean every time I go in there. It's usually the same figures that have been like sitting there forever. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. We've got the Walmart, the Target, the GameStop, and the Ollie's are kind of like all like right on one drag. So my wife she'll be like, okay, yeah, all right, do your thing. Kind of lets
Love
me
Ollie's,
wander
man.
around. So yeah.
Let's
Yep.
see. The Warhammer stuff is chunky, big boy. Yeah.
I got a whole army of them Necrons. He did the Necrons and the Gene Stealers. I got about 13 Necrons and like I believe 6 or 7 Gene Stealers. I definitely went all in with them.
Sorry, I was going to respond to what Nico just said about the Berserker.
Let's see. I'm from South America here in Walmart. The best you can get is a basic Barbie. So sad. Love to see U.S. stores like Walmart, Target, where you can get amazing things like NECA and SH. Yeah, it's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
That Berserker figure is that's one I want. I don't necessarily try to collect McFarlane's if I can help it. But that Berserker figure is one I want, and I cannot find it unless it's aftermarket for way too much money than what I'm willing to pay for it.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I picked up tons of TMNT NECA movie stuff on over 50% clearance at Wally World. Hell yes.
Heck
They
yeah.
dropped that. So when I first started getting into the whole Ronin series, the NECA TMT Ronin series, I swear they had just dropped it like maybe 2-3 weeks before, and I picked up the unarmored Ronin figure for like $15.
Nice.
So I got it for $9. I told you, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, okay. But I think that's the luckiest I've gotten at my Walmart. I think they got smart and they said, "No, we can't do that no more."
The thing I love most about that Berserker figure, responding to Fate Hammer, is like I had this idea for like some figure accessories where you could like impale them with weapons, and McFarlane did that. Like you can stick him with his own knife and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
I think it's sick. Like I think that's really genius, and more companies should let the accessories like have an impact on the figure themselves instead of just kind of being there.
So Nita says there's Berserker from Mofex coming soon, Q2 next year. Yep. All right, got it. And the one from McFarlane I had to get from the dark web. Damn. If you're going on dark web to get McFarlane stuff, man, wow.
So I won't have to go to get my Mythic Legions Dragon.
Well, I'm telling you, man, that's again, there's some figures that he drops that are just money.
Yeah.
Just money figures. I mean, anything outside of a Batman. Because he drops Batmans at least once a week. And
A couple over the weekend, I believe.
I think so.
He did, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, it's definitely a buyer's market out there. Whatever you want to find wherever you want to go with your photography, it doesn't matter the genre or the line. It's all out there.
Mhm.
Raven, someone's asking. Fate Hammer asked from a dragon.
Let's see.
I figured T.
Did any of you guys splurge on the Mythic Dragon? I cannot confirm nor deny. Yes, I did. I have eagerly waiting that to drop in 2035. Because we'll see. Now they say they
Same,
say
Eric. Same.
2026 into 2026. So we'll see. But
I wish I could have.
I couldn't pass on that one. A dragon, articulated dragon like that. Those, that size, those don't come along like hardly at all. Let's see. I haven't yet, so.
Same.
It's better to ask
that one.
permission or forgiveness than permission, right? Is that how it goes?
It's better ask for forgiveness and permission. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I repeat, I'm from Argentina. Get a McFarlane sloop is harder to get than Indies Grail. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, if I got that dragon, it would lead straight to divorce.
Alberta said no dragon. Oh,
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Straight to divorce.
I have the Lilith pre-ordered.
yeah. He makes it that Lilith figure from Diablo looks amazing.
Yep.
Mm.
I've got a pre-order from Walmart, which means I probably won't get it, but I do have it pre-ordered.
Let's see. I've held off on Mythic Legions. It's been so hard.
I've had Blanca on pre-order for months now, and it's
Jadis.
still sitting at Big Bad Toy Store. And I'm like, wait, I've seen this at Target already, man. Like, where's my Blanca at, man?
I just got mine.
Did you really?
Got my Blanca. Oh my god.
I want him. He looks fun.
He's
Yeah.
top 10, man.
Is
He's
he?
top 10 for figure of the year. Right now.
Right on, right on.
He
Yeah.
is definitely well worth the buy on that one.
They need to give me that Akuma already.
Give you the Akuma, give me the Akuma.
I'm the Akuma main. I've been playing him longer.
I think they said that they should have the rest of them drop by at least the beginning of next year.
I want more Mega Mans. They showed so many waves of them off.
Mhm.
So for you guys, what's like one of your most anticipated figures that is coming out that you've either seen as like, damn, I have to have that, or have it on pre-order and just like scratching at the bit to get it?
For me, it's either the Mezco Samurai Jack or the Figure Arts Beetlejuice. Both of
Okay.
those, I'm like, I need them now.
Have
I've
you
loved
seen
both
the
of those
Mezco?
characters so much since a kid, so I'm like, I have to have them.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Mezco Beetlejuice?
I have. I just couldn't make myself splurge that much.
That's
Even though it's
understandable
not that
too.
much more. But that's how my
Once I
brain
saw
works.
those stretchy arms, I was done. Or like
Oh,
the
dude, I
long
know they
arms.
look so cool.
Let's see. Fate Hammers look for E Honda.
I've got the Gray Wizard with the Balrog.
Oh,
That my wife is. She's probably watching this someplace right now, so she just found out I let that cat out of the bag. But then I've
you
got,
got your sleeping bag where you at, right?
right, exactly. I'm gonna sleep on the bar tonight. No, I don't even remember what they're called them, but it's the Wolverine and Deadpool Mezcal without the unmasked Wolverine, or
Okay.
Deadpool, and yeah, I'm excited about those guys coming in.
Nice. Let's see. Alberto
Oh, yeah,
says
those
I'm
do
going
look
hard
sick.
on Mythic Legion as far as getting old figures, but then Savage Crucible happened. Yes, it did. What's up, Ed? Thanks for joining us.
Who was it in the chat? Oh, it's my boy. What's up, man? What's that? Whoever's in the chat that said they have not jumped on Mythic Legions yet. Listen, you need to.
We're getting allowed.
What's up,
We're
Figure
getting
Fight
allowed
Club?
clicking in the audio.
On which end?
I don't know, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Oh,
Probably something I was doing. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
No worries. No worries.
but yes,
I just didn't know if
these
the
are
demo
worth
was
it.
coming back.
Yeah, I mean, again, so many toy lines, just so much stuff out there that it's insane, and the type of photos that you can do, it's like every figure line has, I've seen, has like its own special photographic technique that works so well with them, just so well with them, and having so many options, it just encourages you on how to learn these other techniques. And going back to your guys' group, it seems like that would be the place to kind of dip in there, dip your toes in, and learn.
That's what we're wanting to do. That's how we're wanting to
Yeah.
help.
All right, all this toy talk, man. Let's take a look at some toys, just because.
You got me thinking there. You're like, what toy are you chomping at the bit? That snail shell figure that I've been waiting since the start of the year that everyone has but me now. The zombie. I'm still mad about it. They're doing a new version of her that's already up. There's already a repaint that's already up.
All right, so we had these guys on last week, I believe, right? Grindhouse Toys. They are coming out with a 1/18 scale World War Hell. It drops Friday the 13th, and it is
Incredible.
a really spectacular line.
Oh, wow.
Now, again, they're based off of the old G.I. Joe O-ring models. But the amount of stuff that they come with, like accessory-wise, blows those old Joes away.
Not even that, but the articulation has been
And the
modernized as
detail.
well.
And accessories.
Yeah,
I know you guys said you weren't
Those
into
are sick.
118, but
I'm actually tempted by these.
Bro, they've got a demonic Steamboat Willie.
Yeah,
That
that's what's
looks-
tempting me, man.
yeah.
That's a stretch goal. Like, I need this to get funded. Okay.
This is one of the ones I'm looking forward to. The machine gun with the
Yeah, that's
chainsaw. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
And then the translucent skin and stuff. And then you have your army builders, the Cerberus troops, and your classic, not so classic, Green Army Men.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's another one that's
dope.
really tempting.
That's dope.
So, when we were talking with him, he put the idea in my head. So I picked up 3 of these guys.
Mhm.
And not one of them is ever going to be used in a toy shot. It's going to be like Toy Story shots.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to have these little zombie figures running around the house doing some crazy shit, just because. And thank you to Chris from Grindhouse Toys for putting that in my head. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's got
Toy Story
yeah,
shots may or may not be a collab at some point. Just saying.
Oh shit! But yeah, a really, really great toy line. That's really new, really great idea, and
Same.
Chris, the
Batman,
guy-
same.
the guy
I went
runs
all
it.
in.
is awesome. So another Kickstarter is Patriot Force. Now
I've seen
this
these.
one kind of holds a special place in my heart because being a veteran, seeing this line come out doing action figures of actual veterans, and then giving part of the money back, a percentage of each figure sold gets donated to support veterans. I love that idea. Absolutely love that idea.
Yes.
And these are 112, great looking figures. They come with a ton of stuff. The articulation on this is the breakdown of it. So much, you're going to get a lot of movement out of it. And then just the builds of them, the different types of uniforms, across, Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, all the Spec Ops people. And like this one right here, call sign Blade, that's based off an actual member of the military, all the way from the face sculpt, all the way down. And I think this is just a great idea, especially with the dog tag bases that they stand on. Phenomenal. And if you like army building, here's some of your some of the most realistic figures you're going to get, especially if you like going for realism. So
That's cool.
so go to Kickstarter, check them out, throw them, back that project. They even come
I
with an
actually forgot
airdrop.
about these. I definitely got to back these now. I forgot.
Yeah,
These are 112th, right? Am I right? Or
yeah. These are
nice.
112.
Yeah, these will fit well with the GI Joes. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, there's one. It's a stretch goal. I think it's a deluxe figure. Here's actual picture of one of the guys that they based the
That's sick.
figure off of.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's one guy, this guy right here, the NSA clandestine operative, call sign X-ray. These are masks that he actually wore in the field.
Wow. That's wild.
Here's a picture of the figure, and of course, blanked out. But again, in the field, and there's the figure, and the actual masks are in a museum, for the NSA museum. Yeah, these are like one of a kind figures. I mean, these types of figures only come around once in a while, honestly. So
Mhm.
Hey, you got somebody to pledge, Raven. Hey, Andrew.
there you go. This one, I'm waiting for this one. I love my animal. Any figure that comes with an animal, I'm down. Let's go. Like the GI Joes with all the That's how I build my zoo. So moving on from Kickstarter, we have Joe Fest coming up this weekend, and there is going to be a ton of vendors there. Super 7, Four Horsemen, Grindhouse Toys, Slap Happy Toys, and me and Jedi Jack. We are going to be working directly with. Go ahead, guys. Say it with me. Savage
Savage
Crucible.
Crucible.
They get tired of me talking about them. I love that line, though.
I love it too, man.
It's Joe Fest is probably one of the better conventions I went to. It's not like super huge like a MegaCon, but the people you meet there are great. And Sergeant Slaughter's there. I mean, come on.
Oh.
You can't pass on Sergeant Slaughter. But it's coming up weekend, June 20th to 22nd, Augusta, Georgia. I'm also doing a giveaway both on Saturday and Sunday at the Savage Crucible booth. Check my page, rules and all that stuff's on there. I'm not going to go through it on the show, but go check out the post that is pinned to my page, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming up this weekend.
Right on.
So let's
Sounds
move
good.
into Big Bad Toy Store. So this is where I want to get your guys' opinions on these figures. New Star Wars.
Ah, yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
If I can get it to pull up, come on. Slow computer. There it is. What do you guys think?
I want it. I didn't watch the show, but I just like how it looks.
Yeah.
He looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted this one, but I hated they took the soft goods away from it. That looks like it's a plastic at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a Black Series curse. They throw out soft goods on like one out of every 200 figures they release.
Because they had the soft goods for this. That's the bad part. They had it because that first one they released of them in black and white had them.
Yeah.
I would have
was thinking the
100%
same
bought them with
thing.
that. Yep.
Yep.
I would have 100% bought them with those.
Mm-hmm. Still pretty
can't
cool. It's
imagine
still
that-
cool though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't imagine that the soft goods would have costed much more than that big slab of plastic on them.
Yeah, because they still had to mold
Right.
this. This is a new piece they had to mold.
Well, and I think the first one come with his droid as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is droid will probably get a solo release as well, I'm assuming.
yeah.
I would hope so, because that droid was cool.
I like their astromech droids.
So, I guess I would have liked to have seen soft goods all over this guy. Actually, like the pants, the cloak, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Which I know Hasbro wouldn't do that, but I just think that would have been a
Right.
kick-ass figure.
All right, next new one is the Barris Offie.
Got a buddy who's been waiting forever for them to do her.
She's got soft goods.
Yep.
What the hell?
So does I think the last guy they did, the Temple Guard too. I believe he's got them as well.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that they're going to do a Maximum Series version of the for Black Series also?
Oh god.
Bro, I could imagine. I think
I mean,
it will be coming.
They need to do something because we don't have any hardly any accessories with these figures.
Mm-hmm.
No
I
alternate
think-
hands or heads or anything.
I mean,
think
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I think if the Marvel side of things does well, they'll definitely jump into it. But I don't understand why they haven't done deluxe figures like Joe does.
Right.
They're all the same
Right.
company. I mean, GI Joe's been dropping deluxe figures forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like I said, they have more authority over that one anyway because it's like it's their only in-house brand.
There you go.
I'm assuming that it has to do something with the licensing.
Yeah.
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 Like their licensing fees. Maybe if they introduce like another sub series or something, it jacks up the price. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying to see if she has trigger fingers or not.
It looks like she
Another-
does on that left hand, the one not next to the lightsaber. Yeah, she totally does.
Yep, there it is.
I would like to see something though come in like in a mid-range, somewhere between Black Series and somewhere between SH Figure Arts. You know, that's like.
Yeah.
You know, like that $60 range instead of that
Yeah.
$80 or $90 range. I think if they could
Right.
find that sweet spot, they'd sell a lot of things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm still a big supporter of the Maximum Series Spider-Man. However, the Maximum Series Hulk I despise. But the Maximum Series Spider-Man was great. I think the price could have been adjusted a little bit more, but overall, I have no
They
complaints
built
about
that
it.
entire Hulk around that one move, like the slapping
Yeah,
hands.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, you know, I don't get
And-
that, but
The problem I had with it was that it was supposed to be like the Maximum Series was supposed to be like all new molds, all new articulation and stuff. But that Hulk, they reused 90% of the figures that they've already been using for like the past decade for Hulk. So
I pre-ordered that. I was so hyped, and then it showed up, and I was like, meh. No.
Let's see. Alberto says lining up my Savage shot now for Savage Crucible Saturdays. Let's go.
Got to get mine ready.
Fate Hammer, you guys ever order like 3 or more figs from Savage Crucible? Yes. They box it. The box
Now I
they
got to
come
get
in,
into a new
yes.
line of toys. Here we go.
Yes, you do.
guys,
Get the Shadow Slaves. It's a good starting point. They're $20
Veterans for
bucks.
PAX is a good one too.
Yeah,
Right on.
that's my favorite one.
actually, I'm gonna tell you to be careful, man. Once you get that first Savage, it's gonna consume you.
That's
why I
why I
said
said get
It's to me.
the one for 20 at least first, then you'll know for sure if you really like it.
Let's see. Fate Hammer
Right on.
says Star Wars Samurai Ronin is badass, the original one. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Zach, your son agreed. It looks cool.
Thanks.
Let's see. Nino, I think that's cheaper in the soft plastic and sliding in the clothes. It's true. Oh, this is a good one. Maximum Series Darth Maul.
Mm,
Yeah.
give me a Maximum
I'd buy
Series
that.
General Grievous.
I'd buy them.
Grievous.
Take my money.
There you
Ooh.
go.
Mm.
Yeah, surely for
With
the maximum price,
magnetic
they could do
severed torso.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe they could even do magnets in the arms for Grievous so that they could lock together.
Well, there you go.
So Triple
Yep.
Toys,
That'd
no
be sick.
excuse why Black Series can't have double joints. No,
Black Series also got rid of the thigh swivel. They don't have thigh swivel anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And again,
They're
it's
gearing up for
another,
Maximum Series.
we hope.
Some still have it, but a lot of the new molds don't because Darth, Malgus, the kid from
Ooh.
Skeleton Crew. Now this guy looks neat.
This is I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
Temple
is.
And
Guard.
the soft goods.
Mhm.
Wait, is that soft goods? Because that hood looks plastic.
The hood's plastic, but
Yeah.
down
That's the
here,
bottom part. Yeah, that
Man,
part.
down
Give
here
me
is
some
soft
cloth
goods.
hoods. Trying to articulate a head with a plastic hood on is the worst thing.
Yep, they did it with
You see it right
Palpatine
here.
recently.
He just turns his head in the hood, and the hood doesn't even move.
I am a soft goods lover. Mezco's
Yep,
turning
same.
on to soft goods.
So that is it for the Black Series. Now, there's one I saw in here.
Can,
Oh yeah,
can we look at the
20% off
hands?
sale. 20% off sale.
Oh,
Which one?
I was wanting to look at the clobber hands.
Yes.
Why is that? What we gonna do with those, huh?
No. Whenever I was a kid, those things took up your entire arm pretty much.
Oh, I
Now it's just
remember.
get me down to the
Right.
wrist. This is a ripoff.
Yep. I remember the Hulk ones.
Yeah. No, this is booty.
Sheldon Cooper does not approve.
Yeah, Sheldon Cooper does
Yeah,
not
no.
not approve. And
Well, I mean,
why is
they
there no?
look like
It's
they go deep.
yeah, if you're a
Ish.
child, but when I was
Crazy.
a kid, those things definitely were like mid forearm. This is like
Yeah.
slightly wrist. And they miss saying it's clobbering time on the back of the box. That's a thing.
Right.
Tis the clobbering hour.
So we got these Smart Series Mass Production Ground Type Bioweapon Berserker Raptor.
Buddy's going. But my
So-
buddy Nick will probably pre-order these.
Your Indoraptor. Your
Mhm.
Indoraptor third party.
Looking.
Those look sick.
I don't like the midsection.
Looks underfed.
Yeah, it does kind of look weird.
Yeah.
That thing needs a cheeseburger.
Something.
Right.
Good Lord. But this is definitely the Indoraptor ripoff. Or third party remake, I'm sorry. But again, that whole joint right there, Creative Beast does a really good job on hiding that joint. These
The
guys just
IREX is neat.
kind of missed it. This one's good. This one's
Yes.
doing pretty well.
That one's not as
Yeah.
He's been
noticeable.
eating.
This is pretty cool. Are you guys into Dino Figs?
I am not. I'm
I'm
still,
not either.
I didn't want to say anything. I'm still trying to figure this trend out, man. Like it's kind of like, okay, yeah, cool. I mean, I don't nothing
Yeah.
against it, but it's just not my thing, man.
I like them. I'm just limited on space at the moment.
That is
part of my
a
issue.
story
Yeah.
for every collector right there. Always need more space.
Especially with those
But-
damn extreme set dios.
Even more so though with the dinosaurs, because the sauropods they've been releasing in the Jurassic Park line, like my buddy said, some of those things are the size of a small dog.
Mm.
Like he's got one that's like one's like the size of a medium dog. It's like 2 feet tall and 3 feet long.
Oh man,
Look at this thing.
that's pretty
3-0.
It's pretty rad.
3-0 does some awesome stuff, but damn, they're expensive.
Yep, I've got their Mega Man. It's really good.
I don't shoot enough like sci-fi stuff for these, but they do look.
See, that's
really
what I
cool.
started with, and now I'm doing a lot of sword and sorcery.
Oh, look, it's got a shell ejection, like kind of effect. Huh. That's kind of cool. Interesting. But yeah, and of course, Haya dropping their damn Ghidorah. Oh my God!
Now
Have
that
you
was
guys-
cool.
That's
Has
sick.
either one of you seen this one in person?
No, I don't think so.
I've never seen it in person, but I've seen some guys do some pretty intense videos with them, and they're
It's
big.
huge,
Yeah.
so huge. All right, let's see if they got there. So it's 13.7 inches tall at a 22-inch wingspan.
That's
Wow.
one I could get into. I could actually get into that one. He's cool.
I want the Toho one they did. 'Cause I think
Godzilla.
that's the MonsterVerse one, right?
Yeah, this is the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I really like that one.
The Mecha
Oh,
Ghidorah.
yeah, that looks
Yeah.
sick.
I'm hoping they give us a bagging.
Let's see.
A bagging and a Super Godzilla would 100% get me into this line.
Here is the other Ghidorah.
Yeah, that one's starting to hit. People are starting to get that one.
The old school one. Can't go wrong with the old school design, man. But yeah, Hyatt Toys hits on all cylinders.
Yep.
With their stuff. Great articulation, great sculpt. I mean, so much fun to shoot.
They look great with those buildings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
yeah. I know. There's an eBay, I think it's eBay or Etsy store called iPop Studios. He does a lot of these buildings, and they like they have the solid ones before the damage, and then they have the damaged ones.
That's
So
righteous.
you can build up hey, before Godzilla decided to stomp our ass, to this is what happened when he stomped our ass. It's really cool. Just try to build a city up for like especially a figure like this, man. You need a big table, really big table. Let's see. I'm skipping. I'm
Definitely.
skipping the damn chat. Hold on. Let's see. I was looking at these earlier. They look cool, but I'm going to need to see a good video review first. Okay. Which ones are that, Spade Hammer? Living on Space. Yeah, no kidding. Ed saying, I'm pre-order Mechadora. Already done. Yep. The minute he dropped, I was like, yep. Biker Mice from Mars Wave 2. Go for pre-order this week, too. Those are pretty good figures from the
They're
set.
up.
Those
They're
look
up on
cool.
BBTS.
Yeah.
I've thought about getting a few of those.
I'm tempted. I had the originals as a kid.
The Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bikes they released?
Yeah, those look pretty cool.
Those look cool. Those look cool. Those are in my Walmart, and I was looking. I was like, "Oh, what could I use these for?" Let's see. I've got a bunch of the iPop stuff. Yeah, his prices are amazing. Let's see. The Dino Figs. I need to see a video. Yeah, very true. So, is there anything else you guys want to look at from our buddies over at Big Bad Toy Store?
Um,
Anything
follow
you're
your
interested
lead.
in seeing?
They did have
Probably.
20% off the Joes, right? And they
Yes,
they doing
they
like
did.
20% off Joes.
Yep.
I know they put the newest Transformers wave up recently.
I picked up this
Oh,
one.
that's Sergeant Slaughter.
Dude, he's awesome. He comes with so much stuff.
Mm.
Isn't that the one that comes with the minifigure? It is.
yeah.
Mm.
I want to
I
get
don't think
that.
I
And
have
the
this one,
boxing
though.
gloves.
No, I've got another one. Oh, but
Yeah.
that canvas bag is nice.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on the first one. I know the one you're talking about with the, I think it's the green tank top or the white one.
Green or black.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're doing a third one.
There's like, I think 3 different versions of Sergeant Slaughter, but this one, I believe this is the one that came with the most so far.
Yep.
And
I know they got
I
one
put-
more cut that hasn't come out yet. He's in a
Yeah.
2-pack.
And I picked him up with the big boa, and the fight scenes with those two was fun.
Yeah.
Those are really fun to do.
Yeah, Big Bow was
plus-
a fun one.
Plus, with both of those, you get these weight sets. So you can build a whole weight room just from
Yep.
those 2 figures and a couple others.
Build a good prison scene, like a big
Yep.
prison yard.
Oh yeah.
so, if I may be ignorant for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
how did was Sergeant Slaughter a GI Joe person first, or was he a wrestling guy first, or
No,
Like,
he
how
started
did
with wrestling.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was a wrestler first.
Yeah, he was a
Okay,
wrestler
and then
first, and
the
then his
Joes
whole
brought him
persona
in?
got picked up by G.I. Joe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was always curious about that. Thank you.
Another fun fact: Big Boa was initially supposed to be Sylvester Stallone, but then he dropped out of it, and because it was supposed to be Balboa. But then they were just like, we'll just make it a villain and call it Big Boa.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how does Valaverse have the rights to Slaughter as well?
I think Slaughter actually has the rights to the character.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got like WWE figures, Valaverse. He's got like 3 different lines making Slaughter
Mhm.
figures.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's because he owns his own name. It's not like the other wrestlers that WWE owns the rights to that character's name. Sergeant
Gotcha.
Slaughter owns everything about Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
thank you. Sorry for the derailment.
But yeah, here we go. This guy.
He's fun. I like the beat up
He
head
looks
on
rad.
him. I've got all the Cobra dudes. That is the ones I've got. Every one of the Cobra dudes, other than maybe a couple troopers.
We
Y'all
got-
are right. These are so underrated.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm looking forward to that mech suit they're doing, the Hiss
What's
armor.
up, Tony? Thanks for joining
Oh,
us.
I got that one coming too.
Pick up
Can't
wait to
get that
those
in.
for weight props.
They're saying July.
Yep.
They're saying July. I'm hoping.
What's that?
I got my Cobra Trooper hat on.
Nah. No, we were talking about the Hiss armor, the big
Oh,
mech
okay.
suit. Yeah, that's due out at the beginning of July. Fingers crossed that's when it ships.
Fair enough.
Hopefully.
All right, so let's move on over to your guys' feature page, the Go
Nice.
Figure photo features. Oh, see,
Right on.
in your sticker it says features. Haha!
It does.
I was
It
right
does.
with the
Yep.
thing originally.
Yeah.
So,
we gotta
I
add
think
that
what
S,
happened-
Zach. We gotta put an ass on there, man.
Do it before someone steals it.
right.
I think I technically already stole it first, but I accidentally linked it to my personal account and had to delete it. I think that's why I couldn't get the S.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay.
I screwed myself over out of the S.
Use a dollar sign.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or a Z. I use a Z for the
Hey.
Devil's Toys because somebody had the Devil's Toys already. I just put a Z.
Yeah,
There
that
you
would
go.
work. Change it.
All right, so everybody in the chat, spread the word. Go Figure photo feature. If you guys want to join an awesome group where you come together with other like-minded individuals and collectors and toy addicts and stuff like that, just to snap out some awesome photos of your figures, go check out the group, man. And these are the two gentlemen. If you got any questions about it, ask now.
Yep, we're here to help,
Anybody?
man.
Anybody wants to join, we're happy to have you.
It's a labor of love.
This page right here is anytime somebody tags you, it just goes up here, right?
Yeah, we'll have to accept it, but yeah, as soon as we get it
Yeah.
accepted, it'll be on
Okay.
the page. Yeah.
And we're neophytes, so we're just getting going on this thing, man. So be patient with us, and we'll be patient with everybody else, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
There's-
So all.
For sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, there's just a lot of good stuff coming. We've got a collab attached to this where, if you come into the chat, there's some messages pinned to the top, and it'll tell you how to get into the collab. And we're doing monthly collabs, probably end up doing bi-weekly collabs. We're gonna kind of put a schedule together of what the collabs are gonna be coming up in the future, and we're gonna do things like photo of the week or photo of the. We even talked about like just Zach and I and a couple of the other admins just picking our favorite photo out every day and highlighting it on the page. This, you guys put this on here today, whatever is in the chat or whoever collabed with us. Just pick one out and help promote that a little bit more. So just
Awesome.
that's the kind of stuff we're working on.
So there's people in the chat, because I know there's some people in chat here that run collab groups. If you got any hints, tips, or tricks to send these guys, let them know.
Yes, please do.
Let's see.
Yeah, we definitely
Ed
need to.
says, I'll join up, driving right now.
Love to
So-
have you,
Oh,
man.
right on.
Don't join while driving.
No, definitely don't.
Don't join while driving. Yeah. Let's see. I'm on board. Both of those fellas are about as nice as they get. Now, they haven't featured any of my photos yet, but I suppose they got to keep the big guns in reserve. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Come on, baby, bring them on, man.
Tony Toy Box. There you go. Followed, homies.
Thanks. We
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
you.
Appreciate you all very much, man.
So, speaking of checking out some people and feature them, our first feature tonight is Blackjack_Arts. If it comes up, there it is.
Yeah,
Now this is.
love
my
that
shot.
bird monster. What is that? That looks cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think this is. Wasn't this from the PlayStation pack? The PlayStation. I can't think of the name of it.
You talking about Horizon Zero Dawn?
I think so.
Maybe,
Or were those
but
all
I thought
mech?
those were more mechanical, like
Were
robot
those all
chickens.
mechs? Yeah, I'm not. Then I'm not sure where this one's from. It is a cool looking
Mhm.
little mount, and Cal
Pop,
Kestis
is
fits
that
on
not
there
a Star Wars
perfectly.
monster?
No,
Like
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
That lighting coming through is so good there.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
love
it
that.
really is.
I love that.
I like the slight bloom up at the top of the frame.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot work with natural lighting to save my life. My natural lighting shots look like ass every time.
A lot of atmosphere aerosol, brother. That's about the only
Yeah.
way I can get through it.
Right.
Fair. I got to try that then, because I've tried natural lighting shots, and I just can't. I can't get the balance right on it or something, and that's with using like bounce cards and other lights and all. Yeah, I suck.
Okobo on steroids.
But yeah,
That's a great shot.
I picked this shot just because of the composition, the figure, and just the way they made everything come together into it. And you definitely got your focus on the figure, but everything else just adds to it so much that it just makes everything pop.
Spot on.
Right.
Let's see. Following. So go follow blackjack_art. Next up. He was in our chat. I wonder if he's still there.
Nico.
Nico
Nico looking good.
Verano Fotoy. That's a good name. I like that one. But this
one's metal.
This is the Dark
Yeah.
Redeemer, right?
yes.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I have the
that's-
first one they did, the regular Redeemer. This Dark Redeemer looks beautiful.
That's a cool fig.
That looks rad.
The way
Yeah.
the way he has the fog and the smoke all around it, awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Nico,
Nico,
excellent
man.
shot.
That's great, Nico.
Fantastic work, man.
Oh, look how to do it.
All right, on.
All right.
Cheat sheet for everybody.
Nah.
Shooting with that Nikon, baby. All right, love it.
Sorry, I'm Team
Oh.
Olympus.
Yes. No. Nikon all the way.
No,
Lights, you're fired.
Olympus. No, sorry.
Yeah, Ulanzi lights. I love my Ulanzi lights.
This
That's
is
the
great
brand I use.
information, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, I like this. I need to start doing these more because I have a really bad habit. I take the picture and then I'm ready to get into the next one. So I break everything down before I do the whole, hey, look at the behind the scenes shit.
Mm.
I completely
I do
forget
that.
about it.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible about that.
But yeah, amazing job at this shot.
That's a beauty.
Let's see.
All accounts of beauty.
There we go.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, tremendous work across the board. If we had time, we could go over it all, but
Oh,
unfortunately.
I follow
Next
Nico. I love his stuff, man. Love
Yeah.
it.
Next up is combat
Time returns.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You say it.
Combat Time Returns. I chose this photo. I found this account whenever they only had 4 followers, and the posing that they were doing was like really incredible. Even if like their setups were just like taking a photo like of the toys like on a table with like nothing. Like the posing itself was incredible, and they've just continuously stepped up their game in like a very short time. This account has been active, and now they got these incredible action shots and figures balancing on top of other figures and the lighting, and I dig it.
I love the effect for Cyclops. I need to get my
Yeah.
hands on that effect part, and it looks so good here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well placed.
I need to get a Cyclops.
Now, fun fact about the T-Rex. It is really hard to get it to stay like that.
Yep.
I had to measure
got
out
that
and
thing.
cut down popsicle sticks to just jam it into the joint area in the back of the mouth. There's just a thin enough space to fit a popsicle stick in there, and it'll hold it open like this. Because if you don't, good luck. Because I'm curious to see how he made this one stay open like that.
Actually, that's the Hammond one. It's got a ratcheted jaw. I have this
okay,
one.
okay.
Yep, this is the Hammond one.
Yeah, it's got the soft tongue too.
Mm-hmm. Posable
Gotta
tongue
have
too.
that soft tongue. Gotta
That's
have
cool.
the soft tongue. No, great shot, man.
So go check out. Go ahead, say it.
Combat Time Returns.
There we go. All right, next up. Fogra _ figure nerd.
I picked this one. They've got a lot of great work, but I really loved how they posed this man thing and the mist going across him. It's ethereal or whatever you want to call it. It's just something like he's a part of the earth, like something ancient.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, this I really like, and this account definitely deserves more love.
Oh yeah.
It actually
Especially
looks like
using
it's right
these
out of the
megapigs.
Werewolf by Night movie.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is.
Yep, I've been thinking about picking this one up.
Oh, never mind. I know what you're saying. You said it looked
Yeah, the
like it's
shot.
out of
It
the
looks
movie.
like
I'm
it's
sorry.
like right out
I'm
like it's
sorry.
still. No,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
good.
sorry, man. No, it's a that's a great shot.
I need to pick one up too, though.
I recommend
never had the
painting it
original
up
bag.
a little bit. There's a lot of details on this figure that Hasbro just didn't paint.
Yeah,
I painted up mine, and it's such a good sculpt.
he painted his man thing. He said it here.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, this one really caught my eye. That's all I wanted to share. Especially, I love that color. Just the color in this photo.
Yeah.
Color grading's really good.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And
Like I said,
the use of the real lake.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This
Again,
page
I
needs
gotta
more
get
love.
out more and do natural shots because
Oh, that's my favorite, man.
I've got to learn how to get better with that. And these shots like really make it, hard for me not to just jump up and say, all right, screw my knees and back. Let's go get hurt.
Right. Right.
I wouldn't get malaria from the mosquitoes, but oh well.
Oh, look. Hey, there you go, Lights. It's your favorite hole.
Great shot. Ooh, that
All right.
T-Rex one though looks great too. We gotta move on. It looked great
This one?
account. Yeah, like that.
Oh
that's,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Giganotosaurus.
That's heat.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
That is a huge figure. That is
Yeah,
a
I've got that
big-ass
one, too.
figure, too.
I got that one on clearance, I think, for like $20 or $25.
That's heat.
Oh, heck
That's
yeah.
fire.
I like this one, the mist in the back.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
atmosphere is killer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
really cool. Okay.
it'd be nice
Next.
for Instagram to let you position how you want your photo to appear on your grid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next is 118 Toy Picks.
That's a great shot too.
Oh,
Nah.
Come on. There we go. This.
yes.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
one's
this. I
great.
was like, damn.
That lens flare, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it sells it. That's
And,
so many talented
you know,
people in the community.
much like his, the name says, 118 Toy Picks. These are Joy Toy 118 scale figures, I believe. And again, you jump into Joy Toy, man, they will suck your bank account dry, quick. And they make so many great figures. But I like the atmosphere of this, the lens flare on it, the light from the rifle or the little gun here. It's just awesome, and the posing,
Mhm.
Right. They nailed it.
getting it to stand like that, with the toes in the back actually looking like there's movement.
I'm
Really
always a
well
fan
done.
of the dios, man. Like that is just such a cool dio.
I really like the light. I really like that effect. It makes it feel like, an actual dark area they're in.
Right.
Like I said, I love that railing. I would love to have some of that for like 112.
Yeah, Fate Hammer says it too. The Dio environment is what sells it for me. Yep. Let's see. Nico says, I'm in love with those flares from the lantern. Yeah.
Just perfectly placed.
Agreed. Yeah.
Fantastic work.
Let's see. X-Men's and Dinos. Great combo. Never thought about it. Yep. It was a really good job. Let's see. Next. We have Yachtja 8642.
My buddy Nick. Yeah, he did this one. This was a goofy one he did. He's been doing some really good stuff for Jurassic June. But this one just made me laugh. Because he did this one just as a goofy shot of it sitting. Like if you look at literally
about life.
Yep, if you look at anything else he's done this month, it's all like, it's dinosaurs fighting. It's like, them protecting their young. But then it's like this. This was the one that stuck with me.
Right. If Deadpool were a dinosaur, man. That's
Right here it
It's
is.
right there, man.
Actually, I think I need to get this one to go with my Veterans.
Mm.
Not to bring Savage Crucible again, but yes.
Yeah, his
Really
account's another
awesome.
one that deserves more attention because, like I said, he's done some great outdoor stuff this month. Like he's pretty much been posting all month.
All right. Next up is going to be joining me at Joe Fest. We have Jedi Jack. Now, he runs the Savage Crucible Savage Crucible Saturdays group, and I help him out and do the reels for that group. And again, we're both huge Savage Crucible fans. But the work he does with Marvel figures and his Moffat figures, because he runs a Daredevil collab too, I mean, it's phenomenal. And his dio making skills are definitely on point. I've got a lot of dios from him. And he just does an amazing job with everything he touches.
Have you put it up yet? Because for me, it's still showing the one Yautja did.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
There we
okay.
There it is.
Oh, that's red.
That is,
Yeah, that's rad.
yeah, I've been wanting a new Ghost Rider, and that right there is making me want to go buy one.
Yeah, the way
Yeah,
the
that's
fire
cool.
effects on it, man. Oh, he killed it with this shot.
Mhm.
Absolutely killed it.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do, man. That's you can get so carried away with that stuff.
And I love the lighting he's got on the actual like soldiers as well. Like that's such a nice attention to detail.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it'd been so easy to just ignore that and have them lit regularly. But yeah,
Having the flames on the front and the back's just like plain. Yeah,
it's almost like Ghost Rider had circled them in some flames like surrounding them before going in for the final blow.
yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Good shot.
Yeah, somebody brought up his Hell's Kitchen collab. This is one of his shots for that.
That's
Oh,
killer
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Closing's great on this. I always struggle doing group shots, and this is great.
Me too.
Yeah, the whole setup for getting everything set up just right so it looks like the action flows. Yeah, mine looks like I just threw a bunch of toys on the table. Yeah, and that is for our features for tonight.
Jedi Jack.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I mean, there's so many talented people in this community, so many talented people that, like you said earlier, it's kind of hard to take that first step to kind of reach out because you don't want to get, shit on by anybody. But I mean, there's a lot of people in this community, like a lot of people in your guys' group that you can reach out to, I think, any of those people in that group and, pick their brains. Just reach out to them, ask them the questions you have. Just having a regular conversation. I mean, we've had a few conversations in the group chat that it had nothing to do with toys. It was just fun, just guys, just everybody chilling and hanging out and talking.
Right.
And that's another part of this community that I love, that we build, these kind of friendships and kind of like lasting friendships and connections with the people that share the same passion for this hobby. That you can't really go to work and say, look at these toy picks I did, because a lot of people,
Yeah.
I know where I work at, they'd be like, you still play at toys, dude? Like, hell yes, I do. I got no shame in my game. Yes. But yeah, I mean, this is at least the community we can do it in, and you'll never catch shit about it.
Right.
Yep. And don't let one bad apple or some 15-year-old virgin in his mom's basement change your opinion about what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
do your thing, man. I mean, there's going to be people that support that.
Next
So.
year, go away.
Right, yeah. So.
See, that's so true. You have to be careful. You can't get carried away with post effects. Yeah. I had that like a lot of my post effects I still do. Like I'll take my photo, I'll put it in Procreate because I suck at Photoshop, and I'll draw my shit in. But it took me a long time to figure out how to grade the colors right when I was drawing, drawing the effects in. And yeah, some of my stuff looked like, a 3-year-old grabbed a crayon and drew on it, and I was like, damn, that sucked. But I mean, it's all about practice, consistency
Yeah.
and practice, and eventually, you will get better. You will take a look back at your old shots and be like, damn, that was horrible. And then your new shots are like, okay, I can see where I'm going with this,
100.
and it's good, and it's
Yep.
good to grow with everybody else. So, you guys got anything else to add?
Just
Um,
very, very happy you had us on the channel tonight. Really appreciate you guys being supportive.
Yes, thanks, man.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. So
We
just
appreciate you guys.
look forward to working with everybody, man. Like, anybody that wants to come hang out, we're just always available. We're around all the time. And if, we can't answer back immediately, it's, I got a day job. I try and make myself available all the time. So anything you need,
Right.
reach out to Zach or me, and we'll make it happen. So,
Yeah, definitely. I'm off during the summer, so I'm pretty much free during the day. So I'm the one kind of running everything while he's at work.
Right on.
But yeah, if we don't get to collab invites or follow backs right away, just give us a bit. We're still figuring everything out.
Yeah. And Instagram's a big wide world, and it can become overwhelming sometimes. I mean, especially
For
with
sure.
your guys, with the page like you guys got, everybody's gonna want to be joining in. You're gonna get people just want to drop in and like all day long. I mean,
Right.
from when
Appreciate that.
from when I've joined it and seen the amount of growth that you've had in the group already, it's crazy. It's crazy that it was
Right.
like that. Everybody
I think-
wanted to join this group.
I think we just launched like 5 days ago, and it's just like continuously blowing up. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
It's
going
like,
to be this
what did I
fast.
do?
Right.
It's just
No,
all
but I
y'all,
mean-
all y'all helping us out, man. That's what it's been from
Yeah, for
Jump
sure.
Street, man. So we appreciate it.
And I think your guys' mission with the whole page really resonates with the entire community.
Yep.
Because
Good.
there are those the shitbags out there that do downgrade other people's stuff, but finding a community that everybody is supportive in and can help you out is definitely a major attractant for a lot of people, especially the newer accounts in the community. And the old ones too. Everybody, like I said, everybody's always learning. You don't know, you'll never know everything about this stuff. There's always going to be new techniques or new kind of vantage points because everybody's eye is different.
Right.
Grassroots, baby. That's what we're all about. We're
Hell yeah.
grassroots.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
DIY.
There
Let's
you go.
see. It'll be great to make a live stream while taking a photo to share a technique or knowledge. I'm in to share some time with you people. Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
definitely,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
all about that. Let's see, Fate Hammer. Let's see. There's a strange understanding between all these people in the community. It's pretty great. Yep.
Right, I agree.
Let's see the kind of group here. Ground Zero fellows. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So right now, kind of came to the end of the show. So go ahead and throw out where people can find you. Again, just reiterate how people can join up and where on Instagram or YouTube or whatever else you guys got going on.
Hit him, Zach.
I'm mainly only on Instagram. I do have a Facebook page. It doesn't really do that great, so I mainly just stick to Instagram. And then we have the featured page on Instagram, and we're working on a YouTube channel. That's going to be coming at some point.
Awesome.
Yep. We'd like to fill that up with a lot of behind the scenes and stuff
Yeah.
that maybe everybody else is creating you know, that sharing our friends and our people stuff on our YouTube page is going to be something we'd really like to do. So if you got any videographers
Yeah,
out there
definitely.
that want to, you know, start thinking about that over the next, you know, few weeks, months, we're going to put something together.
Excellent. Lights, what do you got?
You know, you can always find me on my main account, lights.camera.actionfigures, amp_toys. The collab we've got going on right now is Dark and Moody. Shots need to be in by tomorrow. Then we start pop art, which I am super excited to show everyone how I do my pop art images. And then last but not least, you can find me on Fridays on Nostalgia Bait. I believe this week we're going to be talking about the Blair Witch Project marketing for that. Because that marketing was really sick. So, yeah, Fridays on my YouTube account. So, that's all.
Gold member.
Same as usual. Follow Gold Member 150 on Instagram and at the Devil's Toys. It's the horror collab page, but I mean we're pretty open to taking anything. About to start a new collab. Don't know what the theme is. If you've got one you want to submit to us, you just message me. We'll get it done. And other than that, thanks for 4,600. Hit that today on the Gold Member account. And again,
Very cool.
was really happy to wake up to that today. So thanks.
Congrats.
Good. I mean, again, I started that page on an iPhone 4, and everything looked like crap. And everything, and now I'm on whatever, a Galaxy 20, and everything still looks like crap. But everybody likes it. I told you I started at the bottom and I stayed there, but that's okay. Friends in low places.
Your stuff's good, man. Shut up. Your stuff you put out is really good, man.
It's very rare I like my own stuff. It's very rare.
All right,
The curse of
everybody-
the artist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
Pretty much. Your
Right.
stuff is never going to be good enough for you.
Nope.
So everybody, every Monday, Ravens Cross the Sands. Find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Tomorrow night we've got another episode of Devils and Ravens coming out, and I believe we do
Super
have a guest, Super Stacy, an author that she's just having another book release here in, I believe, 7-8 days. So that should be fun. That's in conjunction with Signal Magazine, a new horror magazine that's coming out. So be sure to check that out tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. And again, check out my Linktree. You'll find a ton of shows out there, and I'm going to add your guys' IG page to it as well, so people can
All right,
just
sweet. Thanks.
go to that, click on it. It's like a big TV guide for everything, for all the toy community. Be sure to check out, Weekly Habit, Geeked Out Click, Toy Marks
Lazy
Live,
Boy.
Lazy Boys, Pick Bar, Weekly Habit. Did I say them? I probably did. Latin Legions on Sundays. Okay. Weekly Habit. And then Highly Postable on Fridays. Again, go to the TV guide in my account. Just hit that link tree. It goes to everybody. It goes to BBTS, and of course, Sam's Crucible's at the top. Just saying.
Gotta submit to the Savage.
Other than that, gentlemen, thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your
Thanks
vision,
for
your
having us,
mission,
man.
and your group. Anytime you guys want to come back on, just let us know. And anything that you guys are putting out or want to spread out to the community, let all of us know, and we'll share it up on Instagram and try to help you guys promote that as much as possible.
Much love, guys. Much love. Appreciate
All
you all
right,
very
thanks.
much.
We appreciate you guys.
All right, let's see. Help me and Cobra get to 100 Weekly Habit. There you go. Other than that, everybody in chat, thanks for joining us. Again, if you see people in the chat that you haven't followed yet, go follow them. If you've seen people that we featured and you're not following them, go follow them. Throw them some likes, throw them some love, and share it with the community. And on that note, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.